Good morning. This is me showing off my SpaceX CLI project. So to begin it, just type in bin run here. You're greeted by the project. Pretty little picture. This 100 here is interpolated, so it actually updates as the API updates. It was pretty cool. I got to see that happen one day as I was working. This was only 99 missions when I began this project. So it brings up the main menu, call it. It shows you all your selections and what they do. And it lets you know that at any point you can type main to return right here to the selections. So there's a few different selections you can do here. And one thing I enjoyed about this was I was able to create my own errors. So if you type in something that is not a selection, it gives you the error, tells you invalid input, and lets you try again. That will happen at any point in this CLI. Any of the menus will bring up that error if you're using an invalid selection for that menu. So let's start with all. All will bring up a list of all 100 missions, or maybe 101 when you're seeing this. And then from there, you can choose by the number listed which mission you'd like to see. So if you go 75, say, would be New Santerra. It tells you the launch number, mission name, and then it tells you the date and place that it launched from, the rocket booster type. SpaceX has 3 types of rocket boosters, and the type of payload attached, which is kind of like what the mission was used for. This one sent up satellites. It will tell you, depending on the mission, if it was successful or failed. And then it will also give you the official details. From here, ask you for more input. You can do yes or no. Yes will just ask you for another number. So you can select from that list up there. Say 90, I believe, is a Starlink. And it'll return that. If you type no, it exits. Let's go back into that there. Whoops. I have this on a little bit of a sleep. It doesn't take long to pull the information, but it just gives people a second to look at the beautiful little picture there. You can also search by year. Now year, it has a different error actually. If you type in a year, like year 1, obviously no rockets were launched then. It just tells you they had no flights that year and allows you to choose a different one. But if you were to go, say, 2009, only one was in 2009. And then you could see more on that by pushing 5. So like I said, they all have, even here, you get that error if you type in something that it's not looking for, which is yes, or Y, or no, or N, or main. Exit even works here. Exit will end the CLI. But let's go back to main. So then you can also go by rocket, and it tells you the 3 types of rockets you can search for. So if you do the Falcon, heavy, and it doesn't matter how you type these, they can be all capital, all lowercase, it'll find it. So there were 3 with the Falcon heavy. Back to main. You can go by success or failure. By typing success, it'll then ask you if you want to see the successful or failed flights. And you'll still get that error if you put something that's not valid here. So let's look at, whoops. Please type success or fail. So they only had 5 that failed. Not bad. You can also go by just a number. So you type in number, it just asks you for a flight number. So if you knew you were looking for flight 50, there's that. And you can search by mission name, which this one I like because the mission names, if you look at them, they're very specific. Some of them are weird, just CRS-7. So as it says, partial matches will return all similar missions. So if you type CRS, it'll show you all the CRS missions. And like I said before, main at any point will take you back here. The last one, if you just want to see a launch, you type in random, get a little picture of a spaceship. Again, this is just on a sleep. It doesn't actually take any time for it to pull a random. I just like to give people a minute to look at the picture. So yeah, and then anywhere in there you can type exit and it will end.